continue our leisure and pleasure special here on Technology Update with a relaxing dip in the local pool. But there couldn't be anything more low-tech than this, could there? Well, all is not as it seems here, and while some are soaking up the sun, we're paddling with a purpose. Well, that's my 100 lengths for the day. Whether it was the near Olympian speed or just a happy accident, I seem to have left my goggles at the bottom of the pool. Luckily, though, there's a couple of guys here who should be able to help. Meet the GNOM, the latest underwater search robot. Today, he's competing with a human diver to see who can get my aqua eyewear back the fastest. GNOM ready? Maxime ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Well, we'll see who comes out on top in just a few minutes. But first, let's get to know the little fellow a little bit better. So, Zhenya, what are the advantages of GNOM over a human diver?
Well, it's a personal approach to robots. You don't need any additional equipment or appliances for using them. The only thing you need to do is to open 2 suitcases and start working. The robot can perform search operations deep underwater or under ice, in places with high radiation background or chemical contamination, or just anywhere where human presence is undesirable.
Why is GNOM such a step forward in underwater robotics?
Of this class, but nevertheless, it's as functional as underwater robots of a larger size.
The GNOM was designed by the Russian Indel partner company in a bid to make underwater search vehicles smaller, cheaper, and easier to use. It weighs just 1 kilogram and uses an exceptionally thin cable to make it easier to maneuver, even in tight or confined spaces. And although it's small enough to frighten all the fish in the tank, it was designed as a tool for oceanic research.
The most important thing is that it's 100% Russian development, beginning from a personal idea of creating an apparatus of this class to accessory parts. This element base is electronic. It's also Russian origin. We created these apparatuses for our personal needs, for the needs of the Institute of Oceanology and scientific laboratories. They need to undergo regular examinations, including visual tests with a chuck block. It's not necessary to call divers to fill it. What you need is an entire expedition.
Now commercially available, the GNOM is being used in a wide variety of areas due to its ease of use and relatively low cost. Divers use it for sea mapping and exploration. Several have been sold to underwater recover companies searching for valuables lost at sea. And many are being bought by oil companies as a cheap and effective way to monitor their pipelines and rigs so they can keep an eye on the seabed and keep their feet dry.
The last significant thing I can remember is when we found a receptor probe at a depth of 120 meters. There's no use of sending divers to search at such a depth. Of course, they can submerge so deep underwater in a special diving suit, but they will be unable to work there for long. It's too hard. What seems to be possible in theory is next to impossible in real life. The GNOM performed its tasks with flying colors. It's equipped with a special video search camera for inspection and a hydrolocator with an all-round view with which it searches the seabed. This unique cable is used only on our apparatuses. Thanks to nanotechnologies, we can use a single-core cable that provides power supplies and sends digital control signals, as well as audio and video signals. Its diameter is about 3 millimeters, given the fact that tendons and a hermetic cover are built in the cable.
But back to the really important question. Can the GNOM beat Maxime in the pool and find the prize before he does? Nothing to pick between them in terms of speed, and the competition was intense. But Max had the advantage of a pair of hands, so man still has his place underwater. Finally, my goggles are back. Well, it just goes to show, never send a gnome to do a man's job. Maxime, thank you very much. Fine work, my friend. Reunited with my precious swimming goggles. They've been in the family nearly a fortnight, and it just goes to show in the battle of men v robots, we're still in there and swinging.